Hello my dear students, I warmly welcome you to Sia's digital classes. In this lecture, we are going to discuss a problem that is important problem based on the Fermat little theorem. Okay, so let's see what is the problem first of all. Compute 5 power 15 modulo 7 and second problem is compute 7 power 13 modulo 11. Okay, so what is the meaning first of all? So we have to find out that whenever 5 power 15, okay, so whenever 5 power 15 divided by 7, okay, 5 power 15 value divided by 7, then we have to find out the remainder value. Okay, we have to find out the remainder. That is the first problem. So second problem is also whenever 7 power 13, okay, so divided by 11, so we have to find out the remainder value. So that is our aim. Okay, to solve all these type of problems, commonly we'll use that Fermat Little's theorem that we discussed in the previous lecture. Okay, so now let's see the solution of this problem. To solve this problem by using Fermat's Little theorem, so we have for any integer small a belongs to z and for any prime p is equal to any prime, you know very well prime number start with 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay, for any integer small a belongs to z and for any prime p, then a power p is congruent to again a modulo p. Okay, so this is the statement of the Fermat's little principle. A power p congruent to a modulo p. Here you can observe that a already we have taken from the integers. Okay, and p is any prime number. So a power p congruent a modulo p gives that when according to the properties of congruences. I clearly explained that this notation is the congruence notation. Okay, then by the definition of the congruence, p divides a power p minus a. This p divides the subtraction value of a power p minus a. So that is the condition. Now in this problem we have 5 power 15 modulo 7. Okay, so now I am taking the first condition 5 power 15 modulo 7. Just compare this value with little Fermat's theorem. Here a is equal to 5. A is equal to 5 and prime number p is equal to 7. Prime number p is equal to 7. Modulo 7 or modulo p. So now by using little Fermat's theorem, you can write 5 power p is congruent to again 5 modulo p. Okay, so that means 5 power, what is the prime here? 7. 5 power 7 is congruent to again 5 modulo 7. What it means that the value of 5 power 7, if you find out the value of the 5 power 7, if you divide that value with the prime number 7, 5 is the remainder. 5 is the remainder. This 5 power 7, if you divide it by 7, then this 5 is the remainder. That is the meaning of the congruences. Okay, so therefore we have up to 5 power 7, but we need to find out that 5 power 15. Okay, now again I am taking 5 power 7 into 5 power 7, that is equal that congruent to, for 5 power 7 we have 5 is the remainder, and for this second 5 power 7 again we have 5 is the remainder and modulo 7. Okay, so therefore in LHS base is same, you can add the powers. 5 power 7 plus 7 14 is congruent to 5 into 5 25 mod 7. This 25 is the very greater than 7, the prime number 7. So therefore you have to divide the 25 with 7. Okay, so divide 25 by 7. 7 1 is 7 3 is 21 cancel. You will get the 4 is the remainder. 4 modulo 7. 4 modulo 7 for 5 power 14. That means whenever 5 power 14 divided by 7, 4 is the remainder. But in problem what we have to find out 5 power 15. Again you have add 5 on both sides. 5 power 14 into 5 is congruent to, for 5 power 14, 4 is the remainder. We are multiplying 5 on both sides. 5 modulo 7. So now in LHS bases same, powers you have to add. So 5 power 15 is congruent to 4 into 5 is the 20. 20 mod 7. Again here 20 is the greater than 7. Okay. So again divide 20 by 7. Then you will get 6 is the remainder. So why? Because 20 by 7 means 7 1 is 7 2 is 14 will get cancelled. 6 is the remainder. 5 power 15. So this is the solution for the first problem. That means whenever 5 power 15 value divided by the prime number 7, 6 is the remainder by using that little Fermat's theorem. Okay. So that is the solution of the first one. Now for the second one. By using little Fermat's theorem, okay, so A power congruence A modulo P. So that is a little Fermat's theorem where A is equal to, what is the A value? 7 from the second problem, okay, and P value 11. Both are the prime numbers only. A value 7, 7 is prime number, and P value 11, 11 is also prime number. Both are the prime numbers. Now by applying Fermat's little theorem, 7 power 11 is congruent to 7 modulo 11. Don't get confused while substituting the values. Okay, where small a is equal to 7 and p is equal to 11. That means whenever 7 power 11 divided by 11, 7 is the remainder. So therefore we got up to 7 power 11. We need to find out 7 power 13. So therefore 7 power 11 into multiply with 7 on both sides. So therefore congruent to 7 into 7 modulo 11. So therefore in LHS 7 power 12 it will become, so 7 into 7 49. 49 mod 11. Okay. So that implies 7 power 12 is congruent to 49 is far greater than 11. Okay. So divide 49 by the prime number 11. Okay. So what is the remainder? 11 ones are 11 4 the 44 will get cancelled. 5 is the remainder. 5 modulo 11. Okay. That remainder value you have to write down. Okay. So but we need to find out the 7 power 13. Again multiply with 7 on both sides. Congruent to 5 into 7 modulo 11. Okay. So therefore 7 power 13 congruent to 5 sevens are 35 mod 11. Okay. So 35 again far greater than 11. So again divide 35 by 11. 11 ones are 11 threes are 33 will get cancelled. 2 is the remainder. So therefore 2 modulo 11. So 7 power 13. That means whenever 7 power 13 that value divided by 11, 2 is the remainder. That is the meaning of that statement. So we have to find out that at the end of the problem you have to mention the ending is 2 is the remainder. Okay. So therefore 2 is the remainder whenever 7 power 13 divided by 11. Okay. So this is the ultimate solution of this problem. You can also cross check by using congruences property. Here you got 7 power 13 congruence 2 modulo 11 is there. Okay. So if you have any doubt this is 2 is correct or not, you can cross check by using applying the properties of congruence, that is 11 divides 7 power 13 minus 2. If you know that a value of 7 power 13, so subtract from 2, the resultant value it has to divide by 11. Then the resultant 2 is the remainder only. So you have to cross check in this format by using the properties of the congruences. For your understanding level only, I am writing the property of congruence A congruence B modulo P is equal to if and only if P divides A minus B. Okay. So this is the original definition of the congruences which you can study in the higher classes. Okay. So whenever you have problems on this type of methods, you have to use little Fermat's theorem directly. So Now we are in 2022. They will ask, find the 7 power 2022. 7 power 2022 whenever divided by 11. If they are in this format, then you have to solve this problem. Okay, how you can solve this problem? You have to do that multiplication process. That is the remainder. You have to do the same process up to you get the remainder is equal to 1. For example, for this problem, whenever you get a remainder 1, for example, for 7 power 6, you will get the remainder is equal to 1 modulo 11. Okay. So, at 7 power 6, if you get the remainder 1 at modulo 11, then how much you have to multiply to get the 2022 for 6? Okay. So, that means you have to divide 2022 by 6. 6 ones are 6 threes are 18. Okay. Again, 22 6 threes are 18. 6 threes are 18. That means again 4 is the remainder. Okay. So, that means 7 power 6 333 into 7 power 4. 7 power 6 333 into 7 power 4 congruents 1 modulo 11. So already you know very well 7 power 4 remainder and 7 power 6 is the 1. 1 power 333 is again 1 only. So in this format you have to solve these types of problems. Okay. So these types of problems are very important in the examination for the short answer purpose. Okay, I hope you understood this problem very well. In the next lecture, we are coming with another new problem. So, make a perfect practice, prepare well. Until bye, thank you.